So way back in 2008, we created a set of ringtones that you could download for free from MacMost.com and add to your iPhone. Now back then it was pretty hard to add ringtones to your iPhone. You had to download them to your Mac, you had to bring them into your iTunes library, and then you had to sync them from iTunes on your Mac to your iPhone. Then you would have them available. For a little while we had a podcast where each episode was a ringtone, and that was an easy way to get them directly into iTunes. But you still had to sync through a cable to your iPhone. Well, I recently went and redid the entire MacMost free ringtones page. I put all the ringtones on a single page where you can browse through them. I put little play buttons next to them so you could actually just tap the play button, preview the ringtone. And I included a new way to get them directly on your iPhone so you don't have to have a computer involved at all. So when you look through this page here, you can pick the ringtone that you want and notice that there is now an MP3 link and an M4R link. MP3 is just a standard sound file and M4R is a special file. That's that file I talked about where you would sync from iTunes on your Mac. But the add direct to iPhone link, that's new, and that's something that you can do here right on your iPhone. So in my iPhone I'm going to add that. Now the one requirement you need is you need to have GarageBand. It's a free app from Apple and it's a lot of fun. It's a great app, but it also has the ability to add ringtones directly on your phone. So you can use it to make your own ringtones. You can use it to take sound files and build GarageBand documents that then could be used as ringtones. But what the add direct to iPhone link is it's a GarageBand project I've already created. So it'll make it really simple and easy to add. So let's go and look through the steps assuming you have GarageBand on your phone already. So let's pick a sound there. We'll try this one as a ringtone. I'm going to tap add direct to iPhone. It's going to take me to this screen here, and this screen is going to vary from phone to phone. On this particular phone it says open in GarageBand, but on another phone it will actually say open in files or open in documents. I'm not sure why there's the difference, but either way it is going to open up in GarageBand. So tap the open in link. Now it'll take a second there to appear in GarageBand. And in a couple cases I found that it never appears there unless you go to browse, and then you'll see it there and you can go back to recents if you want. But once you see it there, you're not quite ready to add it yet because for some reason you need to at least open it up in GarageBand one time for this to work. So I'm going to tap it and it will open up in GarageBand. And now I can actually hit the play button if I want, but it's not required. I can just tap the button at the top left, return to the previous screen. Now I'm going to tap and hold for about 2 seconds on the icon there. And when I release, instead of opening it, it's going to give me a menu at the top. If it opens it up, you haven't held for long enough. And one of the options there is share. I'm going to tap share, and you can see now I get the option to share as a ringtone. Now you're going to get this message on some of the ringtones. If the time of the ringtone, it's got to be 30 seconds or shorter. If it's a 30-second ringtone, it's going to give you this message even though it's 30 seconds. And you can just hit continue. It's not going to affect anything. Some of the ringtones are shorter than 30 seconds and you won't get this message. Now you get this screen here with an export button at the top right. Tap the export button. It's going to export it as a ringtone and it's going to give you some options when it's done. You can right now select use sound as, and you can choose to use it as your ringtone, your text tone, or sign to a specific contact. But you don't have to make this decision now. You can just hit done and it's added to your ringtone library on your phone. So now let's return to the home screen here, and in settings let's go to sounds, or it might say sounds and haptics depending upon your model of iPhone. And under anything here like ringtone, text tone, etc., anything that's going to use a ringtone as a sound, you can tap it and you can see the standard ones, but also you can see the ones you just added. You can see there's ringtones, and above a line there's one for the sound I just added. So I can now assign it to a specific thing like being my text tone now. So you could browse through and pick any that you like and add them for free to your iPhone. There's a variety of things here, like here are some that are specifically for alarms in the morning. There are some that are just nicely designed. There are some that are just kind of funny or interesting. Some that are musical. Some that are for holidays and for all sorts of interests and hobbies and things like that. So take a look through them and hopefully you can find something that you'd like to use for a ringtone or text tone.